Hi, it's Tuesday, so it's Tip Tuesday day, and I'm Jeff Vogan with Premier Retirement Planning giving you that tip. I have a lot of people lately asking me, gee, Jeff, the real estate market is so hot. Shouldn't I just invest? How can I get some of the piece of this action? So shouldn't I invest in the stock market? Shouldn't I take some of my stock market holdings since the market is high and get into real estate? Well, guess what? You're going into one high market into another high market. That could be good or bad. But let me just tell you what my experience is with real estate. And that's not just personally, but watching clients, especially those, since we deal with mostly people that are kind of getting towards retirement or thinking about easing into a more tranquilo or tranquil lifestyle, right? So real estate is a job. I don't know how you want to describe it any other way, unless you're just buying a real estate investment trust on a tradable REIT on the stock market or something. If you're going to invest in a house and you want to have renters and you're going to talk about getting that cash flow, remember, you're going to be waking up in the middle of the night from somebody who moved out and left the lights on and the refrigerator open. You're going to wake up to a phone call that says, hey, my water heater's flooding my garage out. Can you come fix it? And there's a lot of things that go along with owning real estate that become work. So remember, if you're going to get into real estate, you're probably going to get into a job, unless you're just going to fix and flip. But then what do? You fix the house, you either have to do it yourself or you have to hire somebody to do it. So keep in mind, there might be some opportunities to make money in real estate, but keep in mind it's going to take a lot of time and effort in addition to your money, unless you just supply that money to real estate investors that are doing the fix and flip and fixing and flipping. Keep in mind, if you are going to invest in real estate, it's either going to be a job or it's going to be something that you need to be very vigilant on. If you do end up lending towards real estate or loaning money to those people that invest, make sure that you have actually your name on a deed to the property, so that if ever the worst case scenario happens, the market gets soft or something happens and the borrower defaults and just can't somehow sell the property for what it's worth, you at least get the property. And hopefully you're loaning against a property at a very, very good loan to value ratio, meaning maybe 50 to 60% of the value is all they're borrowing from you, so that if you ever did have to repo that property, worst case is for all that extra time and effort, you'd at least get your money back, maybe a little bit more profit for your time and effort and for not being able to handle that money. Keep in mind one other thing. Real estate is not always liquid. In fact, it's not liquid at all. It's not even considered a liquid investment. Although sometimes you can sell really fast, like today's market, and you might think it's liquid. If the market should revert to times of old after recessions like the one we're in right now, it may take a while before you get a chance to find a seller's market where you could get out at a good profit. So again, if you're thinking about real estate, consider all the details and consider A to Z, what the goods, the bads, and the uglies are. It's not always easy. It's definitely not a passive investment. It's definitely a hands-on investment. And if you haven't been in it before, enter with caution. I've seen too many people lately go in, guns a-blazing, and they're getting hurt and they're getting frustrated because it's not what they thought it was. So again, real estate might be a good investment, but enter with caution. And it's always a real iffy thing to get in when the market's high. You should probably buy when nobody's buying, and remember to sell when everybody's selling or when everybody's buying. So that's my tip of the week. Good luck. And if you need help with more passive, non-stressful investments, that's what we do here at Premier Retirement Planning. Glad to help you there. See you next week.